Hello and welcome to Coastal Crafts. I think I'll start off this haul by showing you a couple of bits I got from AliExpress. As these stars, when I got them out of the packaging, it kind of went absolutely everywhere. But look how pretty these sequins are. Lots and lots of little stars. And they were about £1, I think. And I also got, I think it was 14 or 12 or something. I could count them, but I won't. Of these little star embellishments, partly thinking that I might be able to make them myself, but now I've got them, I'm like, I don't think I could. But these, I've seen something very similar or possibly the same thing in the range where you get 2 for £1. But these were, you know, you've got a whole bundle for £1.90 or something, so it worked out better to do it this way. So I went for pink because they're really cute, but you could punch a hole in the top and turn them into little key rings. They would be really cute. You could just stick them on the front of packaging. The kind of things that children would absolutely love, wouldn't they? If they had those on a card or on a key ring or something. I just think they're really pretty. I'm going to share some out and keep some for myself. But if you can see, I was there thinking, well, I've got this plasticky stuff and I've got the star sequins. Maybe I could make this myself, but I'm not entirely sure how. There are lots of things that I think maybe if I had one of those fuse tools, I could fuse around the outside and that would make it. Do let me know if that would be achievable with fuse tools, or whether fuse tools would only work with something really thin like a Polly Pocket. Do let me know. I might get a fuse tool if they would create something like that. But love those anyway. That's just my little bit from AliExpress. I thought I would get that out the way. And I popped into, got those in Poundland. Look how sweet they are. Those are for making rosettes. So I'm in the Cash Crafts swap group, and one of the things is to make a rosette. It's actually a Christmas one. I mean, those could be Christmas or birthday. I think they could be Christmas, couldn't they, once you've jazzed it up? But they were £1, obviously, being Poundland. Well, not obviously, not everything's £1, but they were cute. Ignore the sound of the traffic. I also popped in today into the works and got, should we shut that window? You probably can't hear it like I can hear it, but I realised it's that time of day when everyone is driving home. So look how sweet. I mean, it's £1, which doesn't seem like great value for the quantity that you get, but I just thought they were pretty because they were iridescent. They're flat back. And then these are also iridescent, and I believe they're flat back. Yeah, they're definitely flat back. So those I was thinking for centres for flowers and other things. And the only other little thing that I picked up in the works was just some larger size craft bags, as those are always useful. Then I got an order from Craft Stash. I want to pick up some more of this because I haven't been seeing it around, and this is the stuff that's like glossy accents. It was slightly more expensive to get it for Craft Stash. I think it was about £2.50, but I did have a 10% off voucher because I hadn't shopped there for like a month at least, and they were sending me similar emails going, come back, you spend lots of money on craft supplies, come back. And so I did. And the other thing that I wanted from Craft Stash, which is the other reason I placed the order, was I wanted the HhunkyDory Snow Adorables little square book. So I had done an order from HhunkyDory that I'll just show you that took like 2 weeks or more to arrive. But when I did the order, these ones hadn't come out. And then as soon as they came out, I was like, oh, I really want this. I love my little books. And this one's so cute. That's perfect. If I did it in advance, it'd be perfect for making like the children at school's Christmas cards. And I have got time. I'm not doing a terrible flip through. But it was $9.99 on HhunkyDory's website. Of course, I think you get 5% off or something, don't you, for being a member. But it was $7.99 on Craft Stash. Plus, I had that 10% off because I'd not shopped there for like a week and they were starting to panic. You get these cut aparts, which are nice little sentiments. And this is the reason I really wanted this one, because it's one of the Maptastic ones, and they're really good, you know, not really good, but they're better quality paper. So nice, the cards. And these ones, you can cut out the characters and make little scenes. And those ones, how cute is that? He can be peeking out of something. I love it. And then you've got some wreaths. They'll be really nice. And some little background bits. And then back to more bears. How adorable are those bears? So I know there are lots of people who are big fans of the HhunkyDory little books. And I am definitely one of them. I love that deer. So far, I've only got this one. The HhunkyDory Sentiments one. Christmas Sentiments. That's a nice background one. Also really appealed to me. If it had been matte, I would have ordered it. But I probably will order it at a later date. Look at that. You can do your little scene in the snow globe. Got another one. What else have we got? I'm taking ages over this. That lovely bear, see, and that bear. So they're really nice decoupage and cut out bits and pop them up. So I love that. Can't wait to play with that. Really excited about that one. So that, and the other thing that I got from Craft Stash requires me to remember where I've put it. So I can see where I put the bits. So it's a die set that cuts out these bits. And the die set must be over here. Okay. So this is the everyday journaling. And this is where I showed you, this shows my lack of organisation, didn't I? I showed you that I got this little thing and I was going to use some of my other everyday journaling dies to make a little folder. And then I was like, oh no, the rings don't fit. But I'm either going to order a new 6-ring binder or I'm going to go into town and get one. So even though that doesn't quite fit in that one, it's fine. But this one, so let's talk about this one. This I think was $9.99, and then I got obviously 10% off. And then I think the next day it went on sale. But you win some, you lose some, don't you? So it makes these little pockets, which I just think are so cute. Although I made this and then realised that it would have been better with double-sided paper. But obviously, you've got a really good size for pockets. So you could put that into your little, you know, that I'm going to write and organise and journal in. Or that would be nice stuck into a scrapbook, a really big pocket. And of course, you could stick something over the holes and trim it off if you didn't want them. You get the little memories die, which is a nice size. So I really like that pocket. You get a little Polaroid frame. I'm not sure if I destashed my Polaroid frames, but this is a much better size. I might still have my Polaroid frames, I can't remember, because that's the number of dies that I've got. You get this little corner, which is a holly leaf, and obviously if you added some red bits, that'd be really cute. So like the corner for a photo. I just stuck it on there because I wanted to see how it looked. But it's a photo corner. I like that idea. This one, I've obviously cut it out in the wrong type of card, so you can't see it very well, but it's actually holly leaves. So that's a Christmassy one. And that's one that would go inside a journal thing as well, but they don't have to. And then this one that I feel is a bit like a film strip, negative strip. So you could put tiny little pictures, or if you had it on the card and you had lots of little stamps with critters in, they could go behind that. And where's the other little die that cuts out? Here it is. And you also get that one, which would obviously, you know, be like a little flap, and you could put a bit of information. So I might go for this kind of style for my December daily, quite possibly. Be a bit different for me. But I do like those. I like those Helen Colebrook everyday journaling dies. You know, the quantity of dies that you get in them is really good. And they're quite practical. They've been sort of thought about with practicality in mind. So that was from Craft Stash. So whilst I'm on dies, I bought a couple of others off. Well, first of all, this one was off eBay, and it arrived, and it's 47 dies, and which is great, but I really need to work out how I'm going to organise them. But anyway, it makes this cascading card, and look how pretty that is. And I just wanted to make some different shaped cards. And this I got for, I can't remember, it's like £8 plus postage or something. But look at all the dies you get. So I don't know how I'm going to store it all. This was used, which is, I have no issue with. Dies don't tend to have any faults with them. You get 2 different sets of decorative dies. You get those, and you get the flower ones. You get the different panels that are wavy edge. You get the panels that are straight edges. And you get a couple that look like this. I'm not sure just a bit different. So I don't know why you only get 2 like that, but hey ho, maybe they go at the front. Who knows? But anyway, and you also get some cute little hearts and cute little flowers. Can I pick that up? So if you're interested in this die set, so it's obviously an older die set, but I mean, things with dies is they don't really go out of date. Like, I think that would still be a really pretty card. And of course, I have tried it out. I say, yes, I try to remember where I put it. I just tried it with really thin card because I often find the first thing I ever make with a die tends to not be how I'm not happy with it. So, and thin card is often easier to cut. So I like that though. I'm actually quite happy with how that came out. And of course you could put all sorts of things down it. You could have like messages going here. That's some of the hearts from it. They've put hearts all the way through. They've used foil, but that's nice and flat. And then it opens up like that. That's the kind of thing that like my mum would love that. Lots of female friends would like that. I think that's just, it's very pretty. So that was one die set. And the other die set that I got, this one was from Facebook. It's a little bit more, but as soon as I saw it, I was just like, I have to have it. It's a Hamper Die. I paid £16 posted for this from Facebook, but she posted it out really quickly. Hamper box die set. And I just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I could just see lots of things. So as I say, the first one that I've made, I'm not overly happy with. Like, that's all lopsided. I had to watch a video to work out how to make it, but now I know how to make it. It'll be easy. So it comes with like the little buckle and the buckle bit and a couple of different tags and a little flower. And that cardstock is a holographic tonic cardstock, in case you're wondering. And it has this funny contraption inside, which is what sort of holds this bit up. Although, I mean, the lid up, although it would stay there without it. So it's not essential, but it does give it more stability. I really like that. The size of it is really good. You could put like a whole range of toiletries in there to give to friends. It's a little handle. This, I think, made up as a little Christmas hamper would be so cute if I can make enough to give to all the kids in my class with a little present inside. I think they would they would love that as a little Christmas hamper. On the back, I'm going to use, remember I bought those hinge dies. I think they would look really nice on the back, but you can see all the different ones. I didn't use the decorative panels because this paper was so decorative already, and it was just a trial one, but I really like that die. I do advise, if you do buy a die like that, you do watch the video because that's quite complicated until you know what you're doing. So I love that. This was also off eBay, and you know how I love my Oriental stuff. So I had to pick this one up. I think it was $2.99, possibly plus postage. But how pretty. So it's 8x8. This is a Crafter's Companion. It's got that funny smell to it. Actually, that smell, and you probably know the smell I mean when you sort of open up paper pads and they've got that smell. I was thinking that smell also takes me back to childhood, probably opening up toys and things. I don't know. And I know they've got a matching die from this set. So I've got that matches that butterfly. I've got a couple of dies, haven't I, that I hauled recently. But I've also bid on the rest of the collection. I love that. How pretty. I don't know if you can hear in the background. I can hear Mr. Coastal Crafts listening to the football. I believe it's all hopefully coming to an end soon. So pretty. Kimono. So yeah, I love that. Right, we're still going. What else did I get? So also, let's go also off Facebook. I picked up these two, both in the same seller. They're both new in their packaging. I took them out the packaging. So I got the Antique Chic. These are the craft stacks, and I paid £6 each, posted. And I have a feeling they might have even taken an extra 50p off because they were combined. But have a look. This one just because it's got Paris and vintage, and that's just something that I love. So you get 2 of each, and these are going to make gorgeous like decorations on boxes and journals. And I know I've got so much stuff that I won't use it in a lifetime, but there is a thing that I'm now we broke up on Monday. I had meetings and stuff on Tuesday, but I'm free for the summer. So anyone who's owing, you know, being owed a, that look makes a little suitcase. I love that. Owed a pocket letter from me or a swap from me. It's all going to start coming out at quite a pace now. These are die cut vellum. That's so pretty. And these are the papers that go with it. So I have got time now to do loads of crafting. And as we're still kind of in a pandemic, I know we're nothing like, oh, look at that. I really like that for background for a card. Living like some of the countries like America and how terrible it is over there, but I'm not going to be going out those, not going to be going on holiday, so I'm going to be crafting. And then these are the ones that are more like paper. I know they talk about them being inserts. I don't tend to use them as inserts. I tend to use them as card backgrounds still. Or envelopes. That's what they're good for, making envelopes. So I absolutely love that. But this one is just for him. So I've never find male stuff quite as exciting. But the reason I got this is because I need to stock up a load of cards for men. And I thought this is a good way of doing it. So that's nice, like sheds and stuff. So that would suit for my dad. Possibly my brother. This is the only one that I found a bit random. It's got like, there's quite a lot of sock related stuff. I mean, like, are men really into socks? To me, that doesn't scream men. Fishing. Alcohol. I do feel sometimes that, you know, for men, it's always like fishing and alcohol. And kind of like, the men in my life have got other hobbies than that. Ties. That's one that's socks, although I can think of some cute things I can do with that, but that doesn't scream men to me. That I think makes a little beer carton. That's really cute. Not cute, but just a nice idea. And then you get the papers. So I don't have a lot for making male stuff, so that's what made me get this. So I will be stocking up on my mail cards. So I love those two. I'm really happy with those two. And talking about talking about HhunkyDory, I said I ordered from them, didn't I? And I ordered because, number one, I wanted the free gift. And the members free gift. I haven't ordered that yet. I normally get in there a bit early, but I was holding off. And I did use that members free gift. That was one of the pages is that there. But actually, I was not too sure about it. I was like, oh, it didn't jump out at me. But actually, this is really nice. And this would be good for mail cards as well, I think. Like birthday cards. So these are the cards that come in. They're Maptastic. Amazing quality, as always. Yeah, they'll be great for, I mean, they don't have to be mail cards, but they would be great for mail cards. Because the colours are not too girly. I like that with the cake. I'd like two of those to pop it up, but there aren't two. And then these are the topper sheets. Let's see, cake. Cheers. That's a sparkling wine. Let's see, cake. I mean, we have eaten a lot of cake. If you're a teacher or you work in a school, you'll know what I mean about people just bringing cake in and like, it is not good for your waistline. It's Cake-tastic. So that's a free gift that's still available at the moment. I also wanted the latest magazine because I don't know if you can subscribe to Crafting with HhunkyDory. Do tell me if you can. But I looked and I couldn't see a way. But if I was going to subscribe to a magazine, it'd probably be this one because I just think the quality of what you get with it, I'll show you that first, is consistent, and it's their sort of, you know, the cardstock. You always get a good cardstock pack and it's their normal quality. It's not, you know, with some magazines you just get the thin papers. So I always feel like you're getting a good deal. I mean, you have to like HhunkyDory products because that's basically what the magazine is all about. But I just find these papers are absolutely gorgeous. I love the lace detail. But that, actually some of them this time are concept cards. So these make, I don't know, some kind of three-dimensional pushy outy type cards, which will be interesting to make up. But don't ask me at the moment what they look like. I've not tried. As I say, these things literally arrived today, and That's the bit that goes with it. I ordered them a few weeks ago, so Tonic are not on it for their postage, but the quality of their products, I love it. Such pretty designs, really nice for friendship cards. And that's one that I do lots of. So that's the cards that come with it. And the other thing you get is this stamp. So their stamps that they put in here aren't the quality of their normal stamps. Normally their stamps are photopolymer, and the ones free with the magazine, as you might imagine, aren't photopolymer. You can feel straight off that they are acrylic, but they're nice chunky, you know, they're not terrible acrylic. But that's pretty, and I want to have a go at doing that sort of with my watercolour pens. We'll have a look, and that lace is pretty as well. But I think you get good quality with this magazine. It retailed for £8.99. I think I got it for £7 once you'd taken off. I'm sitting there thinking, why did I think I got an extra 10% off? No, I couldn't have got an extra 10% off. No, I couldn't have got it for less than that. I probably got it for like £8.50, 5% off, or £8.40, whatever it is. And we're just really quick. So this is what I mean. They're these concepts, I don't know if you can see, 3-dimensional cards. That's what that's all about. And that's that stamp stamped out. And I think, you know, with the lovely sort of watercolouringness, really pretty. Was there anything else in here that jumped out at me? Often you think, oh, if you haven't got that HhunkyDory set, you can't make it. But, you know, there are lots of the ways that they do things that you can adapt. But look at these. People are showing their different craft rooms. And I'm like, oh, my God, I've got a lot more craft stuff. I've got a lot more craft stuff than they have. So ideas like that are just nice, aren't they? Simple and pretty. White embossing. I don't do that enough. White embossing's really effective, isn't it? And I love the Christmas poinsettia little book. Got that last year, going to definitely be using it. They've got some competitions, this and that. So that's that magazine. The free gift when you made any order, was this. If you ordered over £20, I think you've got paper pads. But I was like, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna be good. Although if the little book had come out, I would have done it, but you know. Although I got this and I was like, oh, I wish it was the, and this is for the girls one. I wish I had the for the boys one. Because I don't have a lot of these people in my life. So, but that is pretty. And I'll still definitely use that. And the last thing that I picked up there was a couple of ink pads, because I'm really interested in whether I will like these ink pads and whether I will ask Mr. Coastal Crafts to get me like a complete set for Christmas. That sounds quite extravagant, doesn't it? But because I'm worth it. And what else do I buy than craft products? Not a lot. Not a lot. Right, let's try it out with this stamp. Generally with acrylic stamps, I don't find you get a great impression unless you use a stamping tool. I'm not going to use one now because I'm doing a video, but so bear in mind, it would obviously be better if I was using my stamping tool. This is Fire Coral. This is just an ordinary Prism ink pad. That's come out nicely, actually. That's come out nicely. That's not how I normally clean my stamps. Just like to say, yeah, I like that. This one, I believe, is a sparkly shimmer ink. Shimmer is virtually non-existent. Well, it is there, but you might need to get your glasses on to notice it. But it's a lovely colour anyway. I mean, it stamps lovely. It doesn't matter that I can't see the shimmer. Maybe when you use it more or you do a thicker image, you can see the shimmer better. But the quality of that ink, I'm actually happy with. So it's a possibility that they might be the ink pads that I invest in. And this video is becoming really long, but I have one last thing to show you. Let's put that to the side. And it's another magazine. So some people messaged me in my last video and said, oh, check out Crafts Beautiful. They've got some quilling ideas in it. So, of course, if you tell me to look at something, you know I'm going to go. I went straight over to look at it and I was like, oh, my God, it's the Carousel by Maggie Holmes kit. And I just love this collection. You know, I'm a bit obsessed at the moment with fairground horses and just carousel type things. And I haven't been able to find these papers at any reasonable price, like a paper pad or anything. But the free gift, let's look at the free gift first of all. I absolutely love this free gift. And if somebody had this magazine and didn't love this free gift and wanted to send it to me, it would make me very happy. Because I was there thinking, do I buy another magazine just to get more of the papers? But $5.99, it seems rather a lot to do that for the quantity you get. But look, really cute. I've already got stamps very similar to those, but he's a little cutie. So I might give those or might keep them. These are the papers, and I love them, and they are normal scrapbook paper quality, which is awesome. Look at that. So cute. And that's so pretty as well. They're both pretty. I love them. I love that one. I do like Maggie Holmes. I think she does some really pretty stuff. There's a couple more papers that I've missed. Look at that. I love those. I think they're so nice. And then you get these die cut pieces, which I equally love. I just think they're gorgeous. And you do get just some card blanks. I probably just use these for die cutting because, I don't know, they don't even come with the envelopes. You get a random piece of acetate, which is a bit frosted. If you wanted to make a shaky card, oh no, it's not for making a shaking card, is it? It's for making a pop-up box. I'll just use that for something. You get a big square of foam, and I quite like the way it's not cut. Quite like that, so you can cut any shape you want. You get one of these. How many of these have I had in my lifetime? I do not know. Templates to make this. If anyone wants that, it's yours, because I've never used them for the life of me. But that makes a pop-up box. I've got a die that makes it, so I don't need that. Where there's a die, you don't need a template. And then the magazine is super cute. What I like, I was thinking I might subscribe to this magazine, but they haven't done a free gift for subscribing that I'm tempted by yet. And the reason I say about subscribing, it's because it's got a range of craft stuff. And there's only so many card designs that you need to look at. Like, there's a lot of card stuff, but there's also, like they say, quilling. And there's also some sewing next time you get that die. So where is it? If you're knitting, I mean, that would be gorgeous. I can't knit that to save my life, but like, you can sew these cute little elephants, and I would probably do that because that looks quite simple, and that'd be quite cute for a little baby gift, wouldn't it? So because I like sewing as well, I do like the rainbow, but I think that'd be a bit of a faff to sew. And I am going to give quilling a go, as I have thought about how I'm going to do it. Thank you for your tips and stuff. Look at that, it's a swan one. So yeah, anyway, that's Grass Beautiful. I picked that up today in WH Smith. Thank you if you stuck by on this video. Give yourself a house point. House points are much like they are at school. They don't really give you anything, but you know, maybe you enjoy it. Do make sure if you haven't subscribed, put your excuse down below as to why you've not subscribed, or just subscribe. Do like the video or dislike it if you dislike it. I think both of them work just as well. And I shall see you next time. Oh, remember to tune in on Saturday for our Christmas collab. See you soon. Bye.